Hello everyone, I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I know we did. We had a good time. It's 36 degrees out right now. The sky looks pretty good. Got some jets flying around, it looks like again. Everybody's okay. Haven't had to cover them up for several days. Radishes look like they're growing a little bit now since it's been a little warmer. See a big old turnip there. Well, that one right there is a big one. I had to cover it up yesterday if you see the dirt pushed around it. That's a big one. Kale's doing pretty good too. I was hoping it'd get, I don't know, grow bigger. Like, I haven't heard the train yet. Let me set this. Oops. Listen to the birds a little bit and relax, and maybe the train will come by. We'll get some more hot coffee. Looks like it's going to be a nice day. Well, everyone, let's go in for story time. All right, I'm back. It feels like it's starting to warm up out there. And tonight for dinner, didn't even think to put anything out. We were in Christmas mode yesterday. We had a pizza last night because we had our, big meal Christmas Eve with my daughter or our daughter and her husband Will, Jackie and Will. So chances are we might have to get something out tonight. Not for sure. We'll just have to play it by ear. Let's see. I did that one. Well, this might not be a very long one, but I think it was when we were, let me think how old I was. I don't think we were living in Pennsylvania. We went to Niagara Falls, and I'm thinking I was pretty young. I'm thinking I was about 7 or 8 years old, But we went, and I, even at that age, I'd heard about Niagara Falls, or seen something about it somewhere. I knew something about it, that, that it was waterfalls. But, I didn't realize how big it was going to be. I was thinking, I guess I probably saw waterfalls on TV, and they didn't look that, big or whatever on the TV, but I'd never seen one, in person. And then when we got there, it's just amazing. I mean, they had let's see, what is it? The Horseshoe Falls, and then Niagara Falls. And they had these boats that would ride around down in the mist and stuff, and for sightseeing. I'm sure they had like a tour thing. We didn't do that though, but you have to wear a big old raincoat thing. I could see them doing it. I remember that, and I do remember that even back then, that had to be maybe 67 or something like that. Even back then, they had graffiti, and on our side, and on the U.S. side, there was graffiti and stuff. And I remember thinking that's not right, because it was a really beautiful place. Well, we went over to the Canadian side, and I was totally amazed. Because there was trash, like I just said, graffiti even back then, and there was trash. You could see trash. People just had thrown down candy wrappers or cigarette packs or whatever. You could see trash on our side. But when we went over to the Canadian side, I have to admit, I couldn't find I didn't see any trash anywhere. Everything was clean, and it was like night and day. There was no graffiti at all, and the place was spotless. I was like, it made an impression on me, even at that age. I could tell the difference. I don't remember what I did say something to my dad about it, and he said something like it's a shame, that the American side looks like that. I don't remember exactly what all he said, but I do remember saying something to him, about it. And but we had a really good time. I mean, I'd never been to. I don't think at that point I'd ever been to anything really amazing other than that. But some of these trips are close together, so it's hard to remember which order they came in. But that was a great trip. We had a really good time. And actually, now wait a minute, I had to be 7 or younger, because my brother was born in California when I was 7. So we wouldn't have drove from California over to... I don't remember having my brother with us, so maybe I was 6 then. I had some pictures somewhere, but I don't know if I've already shown them and put them away again. I'll have to maybe leaf through them so I can tell. But I must have been younger than I thought, but I still remember. Do y'all find that you remember things when you were really young in detail, but like I might not remember what we had for dinner yesterday until I think about it for a minute? I'm just using that as an example. But I can remember, as you've seen in my stories, I can remember pretty much detail in most of what happened in these stories, but I can't remember stuff from last week sometimes. So I don't know what's up with that, but I hope it's not just me. But I think everybody does that though. But my mom has she has a great memory. She can remember all kinds of stuff. And lots of times she'll have to tell me, one of my stories, you need to tell them this or that, she'll tell me some stuff, and I appreciate it. Help jog my memory. But I need to get with her. We could come up with quite a few more stories probably that she would remember things, and then it would jog my memory, and I would be able to write down notes and stuff like that. But trying to think of what we're going to be doing later on. I know I didn't have time really to do ad time. Of course, the ad came out early. It came Tuesday instead of yesterday. So, I'll get the ads together and do an ad time this afternoon, because I know y'all like seeing different things. I like seeing different stores and different items, that I might look for if I see somewhere else, or things like that. So, yeah, we'll do an ad time after a while. I'm about ready to take a nap. I'm still sleepy. I didn't sleep. I went to bed late. And then, let's see. Kitty came in there. She was playing with her favorite thing is bottle lids, off of water bottles. And she smacks that thing around like a hockey puck. And she would, I don't know if she was bringing it up to the bed and knocking it off. She was jumping on the bed, and then you would hear it. I think she was carrying it up to the bed and then taking it and swiping it and knocking it. Instead of me throwing it, she's doing it herself. She'll smack it, and she can hit it pretty far. And then she'll go chase it and bring it back herself. So she plays fetch with herself. So that's pretty cool. But that kept me awake for a while. But I hate to, she doesn't know what time it is, And after a while, she started that about from 4, probably almost till 5, or maybe it was a little earlier than 5, maybe 4:45 or something. Then she came up there and laid down finally with me. Slept until, I think Joy got up around 7 or something like that. And that's when she'll follow, because she's hungry, Whoever gets up, she's going to be all over them. But I think that's going to be about it for now. I'll be back later on with ad time, and maybe, I don't know if I'll get anything in the mail. I know there's some that said that theirs didn't show up yet, and I hate that. But I had YC had something one time sent to us that never made it, and I hate for that to happen to anybody, But it's the thought that counts. So, that's all. I'm not worried about things like that. I'm not going to worry about it. So, anyways, I guess that's it for now, guys and gals. But please press that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Thanks a lot, everyone. God bless, and I'll see you later on. Bye-bye.